a faculty or maybe for a researcher to talk about or to use in their day-to-day life. While you want to go for the technical aspect, later on you can do a little bit of practice and you can get into. I'll just touch the basics, which will be very useful, and they will help you to learn, go to the next advanced level of technology. So to start with, whenever we talk about PowerPoint presentations, for other programs, Word and Excel, people go deep into that and they try to learn the various technical aspects of using the Word or PowerPoint, Word and Excel in a very effective manner. But when it comes to PowerPoint, many people they try to learn how to make a PowerPoint slide and how to run the slide. Beyond that, they don't think, and even many of them, they waste a lot of time in the adjustment of the text or the figure or the logo while they try to prepare, or when they are trying to beautify the PowerPoint, they'll lose a lot of time, and that is one of the reasons many of them, they hate to do PowerPoint presentation, or they don't enjoy PowerPoint presentation when it comes to making of PowerPoint presentation. Preparing, like presenting, is one aspect, but preparation aspect, many of them, they don't like it. But this session, I think I'll touch upon some points which will make your job very easy, and you will also save a lot of time when you do these basic things which generally people ignore or they don't explore in the menu of PowerPoint. So how you can log into a PowerPoint? You can log into the PowerPoint in two ways. One is the Office 365. Through that, you can log in. There you need your Office 365 ID, like Google or something like that. Then Microsoft has a separate ID. So through Microsoft Office, you can also use. So Microsoft Office or Office 365 is it has a different. It is a cloud-based application where you have other applications like SharePoint, Teams, OneDrive, or OneNote. All these things options are available. Like you want to do a quiz, you can use the Teams to do the quiz. Like you can register all your questions in the Teams, and through Microsoft Office, you can also play them directly. You can import them to the PowerPoint, and you can do that. Whereas in terms of Microsoft 365, both of them are more or less similar features, but Microsoft 365 is a little easy, and it has also is being used by many people who are into professional presentation aspect. So both ways you can register. So now coming to the first point is about the shortcut keys. So when it comes to Word or Excel, many of the people, they use shortcut keys for Word and Excel. But when it comes to PowerPoint, we have seen very few people only using one or two options like Control M and Control N. Like when I show you, Control M is used for adding a new slide. Like if I show you here, see, if I add Control M, you have to press both of them. You can see one new slide has been added into it, to the PowerPoint presentation. Similarly, when you add Control N, immediately a new blank page will come. Like I'll show you here. When I added a Control N, immediately a new presentation started. Whereas with a new slide, a new presentation will start when you add Control N, right? So similarly, there are other functions, like if you want to full page display. Now you have seen here it is a small display. So if you want to have a full page display, you can just press F5. Like right now I'm pressing. So immediately you go to the full page display, right? So similarly, other options are there, like escape. When you escape, this is a full page presentation now in front of you. So I want to go to the other aspect, other part. So what I can do is I can press escape. Right now I'm pressing escape. So it will take you to the edit mode. So where you can edit the content. In full page, you cannot edit the content like I'm showing you. F5. If you press, full page will come right now. So here I cannot do any edit. Suppose you want to go to the edit mode, then just press escape. It will take you to this edit mode. Here you can do the editing aspect, right? So this is one thing which you have to keep in mind. Similarly, if you want to duplicate a slide, no need to, suppose similar content is there only, just I need to make small changes. I need to add some more shortcut keys in this. Suppose there are so many shortcut keys, so I want to add some more shortcut keys. So no need for me to again go and prepare a word, prepare a format like this. And what I can do is I can just press Control D. Now I'm pressing it in front of you, Control D. So immediately you can see here in the left hand side, one more duplicate slide has come in. So here I can make some changes. Suppose I want to add some more shortcut keys, I can do that. So this is the function of Control D. Delete this one for our this thing. So I have told you how you can duplicate this slide. No need for rework. No need to retype. If there is a very similar kind of information you want to share with this students, or you want to prepare it, the content is more or less same, just you need to change the numbers. Like most of the time when we are planning or when we are teaching mathematics, most of the second slide will be carrying the similar content. So in that case, just there is a change in number. In that case, not necessary to produce or prepare this slide again. What you can do is just Control D. This duplicate slide. It will give you a duplicate slide. Suppose there are some items which you want to group them, so then you can put Control G. Mostly the items, like you can say here, Control G. So you select them, like I'm selecting these two. So I'll put Control G. So they are now together. So I can move them together. So Control G will help you to include or group two different images. Mostly images, you want to copy them or group them together, because suppose you want to increase the size of the image or decrease the size of the image, doing individually is very time taking. So what you can do is, suppose you have prepared a chart, group chart or flow chart or something like that. So just select all of them, then press Control G. So what it will do is it will group the entire text or entire images, and slowly you can increase or decrease. Now I'll show you a trick how you can increase or decrease this slide size. Suppose now you are seeing this and you are not comfortable with this size. Suppose you want to increase, so just scroll the mouse scroll on your on the mouse. So like you can see, I'll just show you. So I'll show you that. So to control, you just press Control and then you scroll the mouse. Now you can see I'm playing with the size. Suppose something is very small, you are not able to read, just press Control and then you scroll the mouse thing. So you will find the mouse roller. So you will find you can increase, like I'm showing you, you can increase or decrease the PowerPoint thing. All the content will be same. That will not alter, but you can increase or decrease to see the content. Suppose there is a formula or there is a small text where you are not able to find out the mistake or something, or there is a picture which you want to zoom in or zoom out, like I can show you here. This is a picture, we want to increase or decrease that one. So now we can increase or decrease. See, now we can increase or decrease this one by using some kind of mouse and control. So similarly, Control B will allow you to bold the text, and Control A is for selecting all the text. Like right now here, I want to select all the text here. One is I can scroll, or the other one is if I press Control A, then immediately there is no need for scrolling. It can select all the text. What I am showing you, Control A. So all the text or all the content will be selected together. Like here, I'm selecting only the text item. I can also select the pictures also. So that is the job of Control A. Then Control B, as I showed you, Control Bold. Suppose here I want to make this bold, so I will say Control B. So automatically it will become bold. You can see this text has become bold. No need for it to search for anything or all. So what you can do is just press Control B. Similarly, italic, you want to make a text, just press Control I. Suppose this text part, I want to make italic. So what I do, Control I. So you can see here, this text has become italic. It's very easy. No need for you to do anything else. Just select or press Control I. Similarly, you want to find and replace an word in this file. So Control H. You have to press together Control H to find it word and replace it. Suppose I want to find off. So off. Then it is showing me. See, you can see this wherever it is off. This I'm able to find out. Similarly, suppose you have made some typing mistake, like you can see, this has helped me to find a new word. So this I told you about Control I, Control H is to replace a word, and if you want to close the PowerPoint presentation, then Control W, that will close the entire PowerPoint presentation. Suppose you are done with it, and you can press Control W. Any presentation you are doing online, and immediately you want to close it, Control W. Press Control W, immediately it will close. Now another trick is that, suppose many of the time you want to copy, or you want to copy the figure, or you want to copy the shapes. So what you do is, in that case, you use Control plus mouse to create duplicates shapes. Like I have done here, I have selected this one, and similar. See, you have to, sorry, 1 minute. So we can insert a shape. Suppose you go here, insert a shape. We inserted a shape, and I want to duplicate it. So what I do is I press Control and mouse. So I get a similar one, right? So no need to worry what is the length, width, or height will be. So you don't have to worry. Just press Control and mouse. So that will help you to, create a similar shape. Like I can create here, and I want to exact kind of thing. So just Control and mouse. Control mouse. If I press, I will get a similar thing, right? So you can see here how this Control mouse, with the help of Control mouse, you can create a duplicate shape easily. Otherwise, people, what they do, again they go and they insert this shape and they try to adjust the length, width, height, and in the meantime they will be wasting the time. So here also, suppose you want to adjust their the similar thing, so you can press Control, 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 and you can just drag them. So you will get a similar thing. Suppose we want the similar thing with multiple shapes. So we just selected them, and then again we drag. So immediately we got a new set of shapes here. See? So this is how this Control mouse thing can be done. So this is about the shortcut. So again, coming to another point is this shapes. Shapes will also help you to produce some kind of exams. Suppose many of us do some kind of multiple choice questions and all in our exams. So what we can do is we can write a question, and we can create the answers in multiple choice, like I have done here. I will show you this one in the big one. So I created one sample question here, multiple choice question. You can also place them side by side. I have just placed them below each other. So like the question is saying, which of these following is not related to 4 P's of marketing mix? So are giving them the choice: price, place, promotion, and program. So the correct answer will be coming with a click of mouse, right? So the correct answer is B. How do you do that? Here I will tell you. I'll replicate it here. So you have already created these questions. Like I showed you how to insert. You can go to insert and insert the shapes, whatever shape you want. So I have done like that. I have written the question from in a blank PowerPoint slide. Then I have inserted the boxes, and I have added text by using this text box, what you can see here. And similarly, I will create the answer here. So this answer, I will copy that because this is the correct answer. So I'll place it here. So this program, actually the correct answer, this correct sequence is price, place, product, and promotion. So product instead of product, somebody has written as program. So program is a wrong one. So this again, what I can do is I can add animation here. So I want this answer to appear on a click. So I go to the animation, and how this animation will appear. There are different ways they have shown. Like one is fade, or that will fly in. Right? When you click fly in, the answer will fly in from down, or float. The answer will start floating, and that will come in. Then split. The answer will be coming in two parts, and they will join. Wipe out. So slowly the answer will come in, or that will come in. There are some other choices are also here, like wheel, or random bars will be there, or grow and turn. So slowly one small icon will come, and that will go, or somewhere it will zoom, or like bounce. So what you can do is you can select the option how you want to display the answer, or how you want to appear when you click. So we have selected grow and turn, right? And we have here you have to give the option like on click. So whenever we click, then only the answer will get displayed. So we can see this one, right? Like the question will appear like this, and you will ask the students, please answer which one is correct, or read the question and answer. So they will answer in their notebook, or even somebody can stand and answer. And then you want to display the answer. So what you do is now you click your mouse. So you see we had selected that it should come as zoom, right? So it is coming as this. So this is how you can create some kind of quiz from your on your PowerPoint. So to make the class interesting, instead of going to the boring paperwork or Word file, you can do this with the shape, and by using animation. Animation is the fifth one. You can see on the toolbar, animation is here, and whenever you select a animation, you can give some kind of choice here as on click. So whenever you click, the animation will come. Also, you can delay the timing of the animation, right? Whether duration you can delay by 1 minute, by 2 minutes. Suppose you want to get the answer in 1 minute. After 1 minute, the answer will get displayed. The student has to answer in 1 minute. So this is the use of insert. Through insert, you can use these different shapes to create some kind of interesting option. Next is mistakes. There are so many mistakes people do when they use the PowerPoint. First one is black background, or using a standard design. So if I show you, like generally when you insert here, you can also see some kind of, the many people go for the design here. Design, some standard designs are there. So people they go and they insert a design, right? Like we are doing here. So when you insert a design, all your PowerPoints will get a design. So there are some default designs are there. So many people use them to design your slide. So you can make a simple slide, and then you can create a new design by going to the design slide, right? So another option is that you go to the file, and before you start, you have the option when you click new, you have some pre-designed PowerPoint slides are there, so you can choose from them. So here there are different options, like you can also select some kind of presentations. So some pre-designed presentations are there. sometimes there you can see they have different themes. So you can choose select from the themes, charts, business, all these things are there. Photo albums are there. So you can see from your photo albums, you can also select. So how you want to look like, how you want to, shape your PowerPoint, you can select. So similarly, here you have also diagrams are also there. So you can select the different diagram shapes for your PowerPoint. No need for you to, design, waste a lot of time in designing. Just you can use this pre-designed templates, which will help your job very easy. Maybe they will not be 100% perfect as per your choices, but they will do the job. They will save a lot of time. So you can go to them just like by clicking File, New, and here you can see presentation, themes, education, charts, diagrams, business, or even infographics. There are some infographic things are there also. So the different graphical PowerPoint slides are there. So don't try to use only the old slide designs which are appearing here. What you can do is, my suggestion is that you can go and use this very innovative, very new type of designs by just going to File, New, and you will find a lot of here you choose the lot of designs are there. Business related presentations, you can find so many categories, are some 426 designs are there. So you can select all the designs are there. So when you select one slide, then you have the following slides are there. So they will give you a kind of pre-designed slides which will help you. Just you need to, there's a kind of skeleton, and you need to just include the content into it, and it will be very beautiful in terms of presentation look wise. So otherwise what happens, generally we use these boring slides which is being used since last 20 years by all the people. So people, what they do is they're lazy, and they just go and just select from here, and they get this similar thing, and students, they get bored when they see this one. So you want to make your presentation very unique or new. So as I told you, you go to the File and select this one. Similarly, other option what I'm trying to tell you is that when you want to save your presentation, you can go to, you can save them, and then you go to export. So people think that only presentation, PowerPoint presentations are only PowerPoint presentation. No, they can also be converted into handouts. Like you want to give to student handouts, so just go to this File, then your exports, and you can create handouts. So when I click handouts, everything, they give you a handout with some kind of notes they can write. They can also make some kind of outline. Suppose you don't want to share the design of your PowerPoint. So what you can do is, you can just click here the notes. So I'll show you one sample here what I have already collected. Like here this is just an outline. So sometimes you don't want to share the design of your PowerPoint. So you just create outline, File, and outline. So it will save as outline, handout and outline. So you can give this handout as a outline. No need for you to share your PowerPoint with the candidates. Another point is that here also in exports, you can also convert them into some kind of video. This PowerPoint, you can convert them into some kind of video. So when you say create video here, your PowerPoint will become a video. So what you can do is, you can also give voiceover to it. Like many of the time, you can record the voice. You can just create a PowerPoint and then record the voice to make it a video with some kind of some kind of information. So here you can choose the presentation quality, and then you also limit the time which somebody will for which the PowerPoint slides will be shown. So you can also control that. Then you can also write the PowerPoint into a CD, and also you can create it into a PDF file by clicking here on the PDF. You can see the export. First one is PDF. Third one is handout, and the second one is create video. So you can create a video by just clicking the PowerPoint. It will become a video for it. Like also MPG for video file, right? So you can add sound or you can add narration to your PowerPoint, right? Similarly, when you create handout, you can make it a note or a slide line out, right? So this is how you can use the file option, right? So another one is people use a very lengthy title in the PowerPoint. So my advice is that use a very small title. Like here, you can see I have given a mistake in PowerPoint presentation. So it is very direct and it is very useful. Anybody who is reading it, they can they can understand the point, instead of making it like how you make the what are the different mistakes you make in PowerPoint, how to avoid the mistakes in the PowerPoint, all these things. Instead of all this blah blah blah, so I have written a small statement. So try to make your title very small and use it a standard text, not very difficult one. And don't try to add too much data or picture in your PowerPoint. Like you can see here, this PowerPoint is having a lot of data. So anybody who want to see it, they will get bored because there is a lot of data here, and too much of data makes the PowerPoint very cluttered. Similarly, some people use some kind of they think that we will add some picture and it will become beautiful, but that picture should be relevant. Here, if you see, they are talking about customer ego defensive function, which has nothing to do with these two children, which they have shown here. Children don't buy anything, or neither they are talking about. Children don't have that much ego. Ego is with the elder people, and here we are talking about ego related to customers or brands. And children are not generally related with brands. They don't know even the name of the companies and all, not much in terms of clothes and all these things. So just adding a picture will not make your PowerPoint very effective or very beautiful. The PowerPoint picture which you choose should be relevant. And generally what you do is you should avoid the picture of the picture of children, and you should avoid the cartoon. Many people think that adding a cartoon is very funny or it will make it interesting. No, there are many cartoons are there which are licensed. You just cannot use anybody's cartoon or any type of cartoon in your PowerPoint. Somebody will take you to the court of law, right? So adding jokes or religious items in the PowerPoint or the text in the text is very much undesirable. Similarly, different types of charts and graphs, what you can do is you can just go to the here insert. When you go to insert, you can see some kind of charts and graphs are there. So there are various chart options. When you click on the chart, you get a lot of options here. So sometimes what you can do is you can add some kind of charts. No need for you to create them. Just you can go insert like I showed you, and you can add the chart. So it's not very difficult to add. Just go insert and select the chart, and you can have a drop down menu where you can see a lot of different types of charts. So you can add your content or the information, and you can add a chart. So it's data. Instead of just displaying them in number, try to add it in terms of a chart or graph. That will make the PowerPoint look more beautiful. Similarly, insert linked file in Excel or YouTube or some Word or something. I will show you here one file. Like this is a maybe this is a slide where I want to add a Excel file or a Word file. So what I'll do is I will go to the insert. You can see here object. Go to insert object, and then search for like here you have create new or create from the file. So we will create from the file, right? We will browse. Already I have some file, like Word file is there. Say I'll go to desktop, and one of my students' executive summary is there. I want to choose that. Just, and you display as a icon. You choose them, display as icon. So that will be shown as a icon. So now when you click yes, that file will become a icon and will be displayed here. So this is useful only when you are sharing the PPT, and you don't have to share the Word file or the Excel file as a separate attachment. So the entire thing will be here. So when somebody will click on this one, immediately this Word file will open. You can see now this Word file has opened directly by double click on the icon. Now this is the icon. When I double click it, immediately the Word file is opening. Suppose I want to explain something on this Word file, then I can easily do that. So by how I did it, I will explain again. I will delete this one. Again, I'll explain you. Just go to insert, then go to object. In object, you go for create from the file, and then browse for any existing file. We can also go for some kind of old Excel file or PowerPoint file also. Like I can go to some Excel file, like CLV example is here. So I will add that. Okay, and then I will say display this as a icon. So my Excel file is displayed as a icon. So when I click OK, this Excel file is now displayed as a icon. I can place it anywhere. Suppose it is for service A, I want to display this as an icon. So my icon is ready. I just need to double click on it, and immediately you can see my Excel file is displayed. So this is very useful when you are doing some kind of sales or some kind of chart where you want to display to the management, like number of people who passed in the exam or something you want to show them, or you are doing some kind of survey. For that, some chart you want to display, some Excel or some Word file, or even PowerPoint file also, another PowerPoint file also, you can add that as a display icon. So it becomes very easy. As I told you, when you are sharing the file, not necessary for you to share the file as a additional attachment to another person. It will be inside the PowerPoint only. When they click on this one, immediately this will get displayed. So this is a very useful what do you say, like option which is given by PowerPoint. Then what I want to say is, like, also when you are giving the charts, like we were talking about, charts should be very simple, not very complicated. Now you can see a chart here which is very complicated. So avoid this kind of charts which gives no meaning. People will just only waste their time trying to learn this thing. And also there is no guiding guiding details here. How do I read the color? How do I read the points? What is that point mean? What is that color mean? All these guiding points are not there. So that makes this chart irrelevant for my learning. So avoid this kind of graphs. Make graphs very simple. As I told you, just go insert graph, and you can make a small graph, pie graph or something like that. Similarly, many people use maps to show some kind of route, or some kind of progress or something like that, or some kind of journey related thing or something. So there, what happens, this many people, they just bring in a very cluttered graph or something. So map or graph, right? So try to avoid that. Make it very simple and point to point. Another point which I wanted to tell you is that, excess of animation. I showed you animation, how to use it. I showed you this point of examination template, how you can make it. So similarly, animation can be used for each point, right? Like all these we can choose for animation. Like these two will appear in animation. We go to this animation and just choose how they will appear, right? And here on click, you can say, so this will appear first, these two will appear next, right? With previous, after previous, then this will appear after previous. You can see, and this will appear after previous. So we have selected. I will show you how it works now. Animation. So like I have shown you how this animation. So you selected them and they will appear. So sequence you can choose. I've selected only two, so the two are coming. So do animation, but don't do too much of animation. This thing and bringing in display, going, coming, all these things. You try to avoid. Keep only simple animation which can be done with the click and all. So you can avoid this animation, right? Just go select and delete that animation. So animation is gone. Now I can show you the animation is gone. So select and then delete. So the animation will go. As I told you, just try to use a takeaway box or a referencing slide whenever you are making a presentation. So whenever you are saying some point, like we are, like also I wanted to show you some graphs, I think. So I told you about this thing. Similarly, whenever some content you are displaying, try to display them by using some kind of you know um, some kind of design or layout, right? Here you can see I have, so you can go to insert and there are some shapes are there, or there is a smart art gallery. So you can select all these different type of smart art where you can have processes, list, cycle, hierarchy, relationship, metrics, or even pyramid and picture and office and all these things. So you can use to display your content by using this smart art graphics. Like here you can see these four services. Instead of writing like this, if you write like this is looking very pleasant and very informative. Instead of just writing simple lines like service A, service B, service C, what you can do is you can insert uh, a smart art, go to insert and smart art and choose some kind of option. Like I have selected a matrix. This you can see this matrix option here. From here I have selected, and the same information I have displayed in a different format. Same information I have displayed in a different format, so it makes very pleasant. So you can see here the information is displayed in a very pleasant format that you can do by using smart art, right? Or even using the shapes and smart art, you can make a whole difference in terms of the content. And then they say we have some other points here. I will tell you. Use header and footer in terms of your PowerPoint. So you can go to insert and you have a header here and footer here. You can choose a header and footer here. Footers will give you this thing, like you can write your name or organization name in the bottom of the PowerPoint, so that no other person will claim that this is their property or this is developed by them. So like I can say here, this is like Ashok at the rate IRM. So this is what I wanted to show here. So this will go in this one, and here you have option to include date, time, and also don't display on the front title page, because title page will not look nice with a name and a page number. So I will say apply all. Now you can see each one has this footer with a date and the name like Ashok and all. So you can also have a page number or slide number. So this you can add by going to the insert and header and footer. Similarly, you can also add date and time and slide number separately, right? And you can also add some kind of comment. Suppose you want to add a comment into this one. So suppose I want to add a comment here. to say that the storytelling process is a good one. So I can add that. So I can write this a good option or good option. Suppose I want to say modify this, modify this. So this is how you can add a comment. Suppose you are correcting somebody's PowerPoint slide, so then you can use this option to input your this thing. Similarly, you can also delete. Right click, you can delete the comment also. So this is how you can insert a comment on the PowerPoint. Right, charts have I told you, and my add-ons you have different QR code is there. Your QR code you can also add. Just go to my add-on in your QR code, right? You can also manage other add-ons, right? Other add-ons will be like different types of customized names or location or all these things, right? So also you can take a screenshot by clicking on the screenshot here. Like we can do a screenshot here, right? And online pictures also you can add, or sometimes you want to add a picture from your gallery or something, you can say here picture, right? Suppose I want to add a logo from here, so add a picture. So picture or logo, you can go to that and you can bring it. Now this tells me how I can make changes in all these slides. So I'll go to the another slide here. Suppose this is a dummy slide. So here I need to add the logo into all these slides. So instead of adding one by one, what I do is I will go to the file. I'll go to the view and I will choose slide master. You can see here, you can see normal, outline view, normal view, this one, this is outline view, right? Whatever the content are there, it is there. So you can easily change the content. Suppose you want to make correction, no need to go one by one slide. You can just go to the outline view and you can change. Similarly, slide sorters are there. So all the slides you can check them at one place. Note type, it will come. Reading view will give you reading view, right? So what you can do is, I'll tell you, suppose you want to add a logo into all these slides. So instead of doing it one by one, just go to view and select slide master. View, select slide master. So slide master is a deck. You see there is a big slide and there are some small side. So whatever changes you make in the slide master, like you want to change the font or you want to change the color. So this font you can change, like you can make it different size font. So that font will be applicable to all other slides. Suppose we have selected this. So when we see, we close this one and we go back to our slide, we can see this font has got changed, right? So one change will affect all the change. So that one change is to be done in the slide master. Like I told you, we want to add the logo of our college to all these slides. So go to this one, then go to slide master, then insert, then we will select a picture, right? So this is my institute logo. I want to place the logo in the top, in the bottom column or in the top side, right? So I place it here and then I go to again slide master, close it. You can see now this logo is appearing in all my slides. Similarly, you want to change the design, the design of this PowerPoint. So just similarly, same way, you can go to this view, go to the slide master, get hold of the slide master, then insert, or suppose you want to change the color background style. So go to the background style, everything will become blue, right? So you change that and then you come back, you can see all the slides become blue. No need for you to do one by one. Same way, you can add a logo or something like that. And suppose you want to add, say, IoT logo in the other side. So again, we will go to view, slide master. We will search for the bigger slide here. Then we will insert the IRM, our logo here. So logo is in the picture. So that is in my old FTP file. So I want to place this logo here, this side. So I selected this side. Now I will go to the slide master, close this one. You see my whole slide now got a new color and new logos just within 2 minutes. No need for you to do individually. Individually, if you do, one will be here, one will be there. The distance will not be perfect. The layout will not be perfect. So something will be up, something will be down, something will be right, something will be left. So instead of all this, what you can do is you can just go to the slide master and do the changes, right? Same thing, all changes, even including the letters, fonts, and all this thing. Like I'll show you. We want to change the font size. So font size, I want to make now everything Arial, right? So when I make change in the slide master, you can see here everything is become now Arial, right? So this is how a single change will help you to change in all your slides. That you can do by using this slide master. How you can reach is that file, then view. You go to the file and view, then you can find this slide master site, which is generally the 5th or 6th slide. Most of the time it is the 6th slide of the slide master, and within that you can do that. Similarly, when you click handout master, everything will become handout. You can make them into handout, right? And notes, it will become a notes. So all the changes in one notes will make the change in all notes. So with no time, you can make all these changes. So now I want to make it normal. So slide master, I will make normal. So my all slides will become normal, right? So this is one. Now we will go back to our own PowerPoint. So I told you this header, footer, slide number, date, slide master, and then there are different layout designs. Some people say how many lines or how many points we should keep in the PowerPoint. So PowerPoint, we should keep only 7 by 7 principle is there, where they say that all the designs should have minimum or maximum 7 lines or 7 points. You can see here. And another one is pyramid principle, where they say that all approaches you should go with a pyramid principle. And then another one is storytelling principle, right? So before that, just I will tell you one more thing is that you can also, if your audience is a different one, you can also translate this PowerPoint. Like this PowerPoint, I want to translate into Hindi. So what you can do is you can go to review and choose translate here. And here I will select this highlight. So I will say translate. When I say translate, translate will give you a translator or translate options. So the selected text, it will ask you whether you want to do it. So I can select it. Now it has done the translation for me. So these points I can translate into Hindi, and see all these numbers has been, or all the points has been translated into Hindi. So this is how you can convert a text into a desirable. Suppose you have international clients or international students, they will not understand this point. Then what you can do is you can use a translator. It will give you a lot of options, lot of different languages where you can translate. You can see here this translation. It is asking Hindi, Hungarian, Korean, Polish, so many different Russian, Thai, Turkish, Urdu, Latin, all these things you can do, Romanian. So you can do change. Like I want to change this one to Hindi, so I will go and select Hindi. So when I say insert, the points got changed into Hindi. So this is how you can use the translation option when you have an international clientele or students who are from international other countries. Then another one is you can also record and rehearse the this thing. So for that, what you need to do is you need to go to the slideshow, and here you have a option called as a rehearse. So you can have different options, like you can show from beginning. So you can start from beginning, and it will display from the beginning, right? Then you can also have from the current slide, so it will start from the current slide. And also present online, you can also present online, so that your friends or your students who are sitting in another place, instead of just transferring, sending them through email, directly they can download the PPT by sitting in another place. If you are doing the presentation present online, then custom slideshow, you can do the custom slideshow. Then also you can hide some of the slides here. And the best part is rehearse timing. Suppose you want to give this presentation in front of a professional audience or professional group of people, and their timings are there, like you have to complete your presentation within 20 minutes. So you don't know how much time you will spend on each slide. In that case, what you can do is you can do the rehearse option. So it will give you a small icon you can see in the right hand column here. This one, it is giving you timing. Suppose I speak for this slide for 10 seconds, then I can go to the next one. So it will go for next slide. Suppose I spoke this one for 5, and I go for next one. So that is giving me the option to rehearse. So before going into going for a very very time limited presentation, or whether there is a time limit in the presentation, what you can do is you can go for the rehearse. So it will allow you to rehearse the PowerPoint with timing, right? Also you can record the slideshow. So it will ask you to start recording. So your voice and all these things can be recorded, and then you can share this one. This is generally done for recording purpose. You want to send this PowerPoint recording to some students or some other your workers or your employees who are in another place or something, and they are not able to attend the program, then you can do this recording option, right? So one more point is that you have this pyramid principle, where all the points you can put it in a pyramid structure, right? Like I'm showing you here. You have a conclusion and you have a key message and evidence. So you put them in a order where there will be answer to the question. So it is called as answers will lead to supporting arguments, and supporting arguments will lead to evidence. Like why I want a salary hike, because I work in a team, because I have performed last week, or because I have performed very well and I have produced 5 patents, I have written 3 books. And what is the evidence? Evidence is that my book ISBN number, my patent number, and my teammates, they have given some kind of feedback. That recording I will show. So this is how you follow this pattern called pyramid principle: answer, support, and argument, supporting argument and evidence. This method will make your PowerPoint very presentable, right? Like you can see here, data, why, what is the most important idea, and then you come to the other ideas, then again break down to the data to support it. So just like that, you don't give a presentation. Presentation should be well structured. Then another concept which is very much prevailing is storytelling. So before you write, or before you decide on your presentation, like you see the stories in books, plays, or films, or advertisements, similarly, you also think about a story with the content what you are going to display in the PowerPoint. and try to build the PowerPoint based on that story. Then it will make it very effective. Like I am showing you one story here. Like what is the roadmap for ABC Institute in Hyderabad? The new institute has started and they want to grow in future. So I have written a small story like what will happen in 2023, 25, 27, and 30. So those milestones or those goals I have written, and those goals now you present them in the PowerPoint. Like you can see here, I have taken some points, some picture from the websites. Whenever you are taking a picture, mention the source, because you never know that content may be copyrighted item. Then you will be in trouble if you don't mention the source or if you don't take the permission. So here I have taken that, and I have used insert, and I told you already, like the shapes. Each of them is a shape, and in this shape I have used the text boxes to write the content, and the same information which you see here in lines, they have been displayed in a picture. A roadmap, where I'm showing the milestones. Each milestone is different from each other, or it is a way little ahead. Like first comes 2023, 25, then 27. At the end is 2030, where I will be offering PhD in my organization. So this storytelling aspect helps you to present your PPT better, and you can use all the points tools which I have told you. Even you can insert pictures, graphs, or the shapes to make your presentation more effective. Then comes your Gay Kawasaki's 10 slide principle, where he says you must maximum have 10 number of slides. 20 minutes should be your presentation, and 30 should be your font size. Many people do font size very small, which is very clumsy. Others cannot read it, or very big, means that again wastage of your real estate slide. Real estate slides slide has got limited space, so you must use those space very effectively. So the Guy Kawasaki, he says you have this 10 slide principle, where maximum 10 slides, and should be not more than, the presentation should not be more than 20 minutes, and it should have maximum font size of 30, right? So these are the things. And the last one which I generally tell, so many people are now, they are using these AI tools for PowerPoint creation. So you have these all free PowerPoint creation tools. As I showed you earlier also, I had used OpenAI to get that content which I had showed you before. One Word file I had shown you, if you remember here, the art of here the this one I have taken from this B2B marketing and all this thing, from this one, from an AI tool. I wanted a syllabus on consumer behavior, so I asked him. So AI has provided. So similarly, what you can do is you can also create PowerPoint by using this tool. I generally use this Tom app, which is a very effective app for generating PowerPoint. I'll show you how it helps you. So check that. Go to the Chrome and use your link. So when you ask for it, it will ask you to log in, right? So when you log in, it will ask you to log in, give all your details. I have already given my Google account as the login ID. So it is taking me to that one. So when you log into it will allow you to create PowerPoints. Now you will see some kind of situation like this. right? And what you do is you can go to the create mode, and when you click on it, it will give you a box like this, and here it will say what would you like to do. So I say like create a PPT, create 4 PPT with picture on product life cycle. So this is my command. So when I enter, automatically it will generate a PowerPoint for you with picture. So you have to give the detail. Like I said, create 4 PowerPoints. I have given the limit to make it in 4 slides, 4 PPTs with picture for on PowerPoint on product lifecycle. So you see, it has created 4 pictures with PowerPoints with, you know, with pictures. The first one is you can see here. The first one is product development, marketing strategy. Sometimes it is, so it will create a PowerPoint for you. Sometimes it will ask you money if you want to download. I'll create another one. So you can use this Chat GPT to present or create a PowerPoint, all right? And easily you can do it. So here is the option, like create 5 on 4 keys of marketing. Automatically it will create. So it will take 2 minutes, but it will create a PowerPoint, and then you can use the content of the PowerPoint. Like you see, we have created 5 PowerPoints. First one is price. Second one is distribution channel. Third one, it is talking about the product development, branding, positioning. And the fourth one is, like here you can see all the 4 P's are there: product, price, place, and promotion. But there is a catch that you need to be an expert in this subject to judge the content which is being created by this AI tools. So this is how we come to an end on the different aspects of PowerPoint. And there are so many things are there also. You just need to explore them. How you can add a slide number, or how you can use the word art, how you can add text boxes, date, time, charts, as I told you. And you can also buy the pictures from the stores also, add-ons, screenshots also you can take in, right? All these things you can do by, then there is need a lot of practices to do that. Similarly, like I told you about the shortcut keys, you spend some time on the shortcut keys, try to fiddle with the, the structures or the different type of shapes. You will make a lot of new innovative designs for your PowerPoint by playing this. You can insert, like I showed you, insert different type of art or new type of designs into infographic, business. All these things are there. Use them, explore them, right? Explore them to conference presentation, project analysis. So many things are there. They have a lot of template for this one, like this pitch deck. Pitch deck is for a salesperson. Like if I show you here, it is going to give me a pitch deck which is for a salesperson. So it has something like about the company, about the problems, about the solution, like what is the product. So they will give you some kind of things: competition, growth strategy, timeline, So they prepare a sample for you, and you can use them to put in your content to make the PowerPoint very useful or very effective. So try to follow them. I'll be sharing these slides to the IoT Academy, so probably they will send you, and also you can watch them on the YouTube once they release it. So thank you very much.